Alrighty then, what do you say? What do you know? A lot of people asked me if I was going to do a year-end wrap-up, and so here it is. This year, a bunch of people died. Some of them were famous, some of them we knew, most of them weren't, and we didn't. A bunch of movies won a bunch of awards, and nobody really paid any attention. A bunch of sports teams won a bunch of championships, and a lot more people paid attention to that than paid attention to the awards that a bunch of movies won. All right, so that's pretty much the year in review. Oh yeah, we now have an impeached president, but he isn't because they didn't send it over to the House, or the Senate. The House didn't send it over to the Senate. So, this rush. It's a hurry. We have to make sure. We've covered all this. All it is BS, just another Democrat talking point. But guess what isn't a talking point? 2020, yeah, it's a leap year, so that means that they get Trump for an extra day as their president next year. Oh, and guess what? 2024 is a leap year also, so that means not only do they have 5 more years of Trump, but they have 5 more years and 2 extra days of Trump. So, we had a married Trump miss, and now people were saying it's 20 Trump, and it's not. I'm going with Trump 20. This is going to be Trump 20. And then we'll have Trump 21, because that way it's going to go all the way to Trump 99. Okay, that way they'll have Trump in their lives until the end of the century. That's really all I wanted to say. If you're out, I hope you're being safe in terms of the driving. I hope you're going to Uber or have a designated driver. If you're not out, you're a lot smarter, because tonight is one of the most dangerous nights on the road. Even if you're not drinking, you don't know that the other guy isn't. So I hope everybody stays safe, has a lot of fun. Enjoy the ball dropping in Times Square. Enjoy the big note dropping in Nashville. Enjoying, what do they do in California? A plastic straw, or is it just a bag of Duke? Is it a bag of Duke that they drop in San Francisco? Or is it a needle? Plastic straws are outlawed, so it can't be a plastic straw. It's either a needle or a bag of poop. So whatever you do in California, I hope you have fun. And our last Americans to enter into the new year, my good friend Brooke and Sean, and all my friends in Hawaii, I hope you have a happy new year in what's it going to be, like 9 hours from now. So you still have 9 hours of partying to do before New Year's. So, go get your glad rags on, party like it's 1999. We already got a lot of friends, Michael in Australia and Bob in Indonesia, or Bob in Singapore, and Martes in Indonesia, and Maria in Stockholm, and my friends in England. You've already had your new year, so I hope 2020 is treating you right. And this is going to be a make or break year for all of us, okay? We've got a lot of hard work to do. We can't be keyboard warriors. That whole digital soldier thing is total BS. Don't buy into the digital soldier thing. We have to be foot soldiers. We've got to be out there. We've got to be collecting signatures for MAGA candidates to get them on the primary ballot. Brooke and I are going to help you know which candidates are MAGA candidates with MAGA Institute. We're going to be getting that up and running January. We're going to have the website up. And it's going to be able to guide you in your state primaries so that you'll be able to get MAGA Republicans into the general. That's the goal. We're not waiting until the general, because then it's too late. The action is in the primaries. And so you got to get fired up. Help with your primary. Contact your local Republican committee. Okay, get involved in whether it's your neighborhood committee, your county committee, your state committee. Get involved. Go work on a campaign. Get good people into office, and it doesn't have to just be U.S. Senator and President, okay? House of Representatives is key. We got to take back the House. We've got to keep the Senate. Ideally, we would like to increase our margin in the Senate, but it's a challenge because we have twice as many senators up for re-election than the Democrats do, right? So the metrics are working toward us. The census is working toward us. For the first time in its history as a state, California is going to be losing a congressional district. That is right. It is not going to have 55 electoral votes in the next election. It is going to have 54. Minor difference, but if you look at all of the states that are losing votes, most of them were won by Hillary Clinton. If you look at all the states that are gaining seats, Texas is gaining 3 seats, I think. If you look at all of the states that are gaining seats, Trump won 8, Hillary won 2. So that's a big net positive for us. But it remains incumbent on us not just to vote, but get out, get active in your local committees, get active in a local campaign, beat feet, do a standout with the sign. Make sure people get to the polls. Get out the vote is critical. Don't just go to vote. Bring your friend to vote. Make sure everyone in your family votes. Get all your neighbors to vote and make sure they vote the right way. And the right way is the way that's good for America. The right way is the way that isn't going to fundamentally transform America into a third world shithole. We all know what voting the right way means, but what it actually is going to depend on your candidates. So let's get good candidates in the primaries, okay? We don't need any more Floyd Flakes. We don't need Mittens. We don't need Susan Collins. We don't need Murkowski. We don't need Justin Amash. We don't need people like that that aren't committed to making the nation a better place for all Americans. Because that's what they fundamentally don't understand. President Trump is making America great for all the people that hate him just as much as he's making it great for us who love him. But it's on our shoulders to get out and help him get there, help transform our government into a government that is actually subservient to the people and actually works for our betterment as a nation. All right, that's all I've got for you tonight. Until next year, God bless you. God bless these United States. Keep fighting the good fight.